Hi guys, so today I created this look which is just an intense cut crease kind of look. It's just your basic black, brown and kind of neutral cut crease. So it's nothing too colourful at the moment, this is just kind of the basic one. I paired it with a matching wing liner as well. Obviously this is very dramatic, it's not the type of thing you'd wear on a daily basis, but it's really fun to create and, you know, nice and fun to practice if you want to practice makeup. So I'm going to begin by priming my eyes with Soft Ocre Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm doing the eyes first today before foundation, as we're going to be using a lot of black and I don't want it to ruin the foundation if it falls down. And then I'm going to set that paint pot in place just so it doesn't crease and makes it a lot drier, so the eyeshadows blend a lot easier on top with the Naked 2 palette, and I'm taking Foxy. And then taking that shade in the middle from the Jacyln Hill Favourites palette, it's just a nice neutral light mid-tone brown just for a transition shade in that crease, just to help everything blend smoother and also for a slight bit of definition. And then again the shade in the middle there, the nice warm medium brown, using a slightly smaller brush I'm going to blend that more defined into the crease, so it's going to be deeper and it's going to be a bit darker, just again for more definition and for more blending. The more colours you add, the easier it's going to be to blend. And then taking a matte black, you can use any matte black you want, this was just what I was using as my mirror, so it was easiest for me to grab. And I'm taking it on an angle brush and I'm going to really draw in the crease here. I'm not going in the actual crease of my eyes, you can see the crease of my eyes below where I'm drawing this line. This is more, if you push your eye and feel the underneath of your brow bone, this is where you should be drawing the line. And just get a rough guide for what your line wants to look like. Sometimes they're not exactly even on both eyes, mine weren't, I had to go back a couple of times and touch up. And then on a slightly smaller brush I'm taking a tiny bit more black and just starting to blend it upwards slightly. It doesn't matter if you go down below because we can clean it up after, but try and mainly blend upwards into the browns and create a smooth line but still nice and harsh on the bottom. And then taking that dark brown again from the Jacyln Hill Favourites palette on a little pencil brush, I'm going to blend just above that black. Again, more blending and more making it smooth, and the layering of the colours is just going to add a nice smooth line. And then going in back in with the brush that we applied the medium brown with, I'm going to blend that all through again. Again, more blending just to make everything smooth so we don't have any harsh lines. And then once you've blended, you might lose some of the depth of the black, so if you want to, go back in and re-deepen that black up right at the bottom. And as you can see there, I am flicking it out on the outer corner. You could connect it down to the lid, but I prefer mine to be winged out on that outer corner. And then, like I said, we're going to clean up on the lid. So I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. You could use a concealer for this, you could use a paint pot, but I'm just going to pop that all over the lid, and then with a brush I'm going to use that to go right underneath the crease to kind of clean it up and make it a nice smooth line. And then again, to set that, I'm going to use the same shade we used right at the beginning, the Foxy from Urban Decay. I'm just using any matte creamy shade. You could use a shimmer, you could use a bright shade, anything you really want will go with this look. Because we've used blacks and browns and neutrals in the crease, you could put any colour on the lid you wanted to. And then I did a bit of a bad job filling my eyeliner here, but I'm just doing a winged eyeliner. I'm not doing it overly thick just because I don't like thick eyeliner on myself, but I'm keeping it parallel to that wing we've created on the outer edge of the crease. And then I'm going to apply my mascara just to prep for false eyelashes. And while my mascara is drying, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I'm not quite sure of the colour what this is, I'll put it down in the description box below. But obviously it doesn't match my face, which is why I'm bringing it all the way down my neck, because it matches up with my chest. And then using my Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I think this one is fair because I've run out of the light shade, so it is quite a bright under eye highlight, but blending it in with my foundation brush kind of ties it all together a bit nicer. And then setting all that with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, which is just my favourite powder, which I use in every single video. I just apply it to set the concealer and also anywhere I'm going to be applying bronzer and blusher, because I feel like if you apply it straight on top of your foundation, for me personally, it kind of disturbs my foundation and goes a bit patchy. And then I'm doing my eyebrows, and I forgot to zoom in for this, but I use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in the shade Creamy Beige, and I am actually extending my eyebrows a bit longer than I usually would, just so they match up with the outer edge of the cut crease and the wing. Just otherwise it looks like my eyebrows have stopped short, whereas the eyeshadow and eyeliner carries on, and I don't quite like that look, so I've extended them more than I usually do. And then popping on some eyelashes. These are just, I do believe they're off eBay. And then from the Naked 2 palette again, I'm taking the light shimmery shade this time, whereas Foxy was matte, this one's shimmery. And that's going to go in my inner corners and also under the brow bone. And then back in with the angle brush and the black, I'm going to connect it to the eyeliner right on the outer edge and drag it underneath the lower lash line to about halfway in. And then taking the medium brown from the Jacyln Hill Favourites palette, I'm just going to use that to blend and smoke out under the lower lash line. You could always add a black eyeliner in the waterline to make this look even more dramatic, but I quite liked it with no eyeliner, so I kept the waterline bare. And that is how the finished eye looks once you've added mascara on the lower lashes as well. And then I'm going to go in and contour with my Sleek Contour Kit. And I begin with quite a small brush and actually make it look quite harsh, because I will go in and blend it all out after. So obviously it looks quite scary at the minute, but it will get blended out after. And I go in with Disobey Blusher by Illamasqua. Obviously, as you can tell, it's a bronzer colour rather than a blush. It's quite a light bronzer. When I'm at my palest in winter, it's a perfect shade for me. But when I'm darker, I use it more of a blending and a buffing colour for my contour. So I'm going to use that to blend everything out. And then using Santa Rose blush by Rimmel, and it's a really neutral brush, but it's one of my favourite blushes of all time, because it looks so kind of basic in the pan, but when you put it on your cheeks, it's a really lovely blush. And then using the highlight from the Sleek Contour Kit, I'm going to use that to highlight the face as well. And then taking the brush I applied the powder with, I'm going to blend that all through, just because I don't like the strict contour lines and I don't like strict blush lines, so I'm just going to blend everything through. And then using my Sleek Matte Me and Birthday Suit, I'm just going to use this to fill in my lips. Any nude will do, or you can add a red lip with this, you can add any lip you want. Again, because it's so neutral, you can go really, really dramatic with the bright dramatic eyes, and also, you know, you could do a red lip and make it really dramatic and powerful. That would look really nice. But I'm keeping it nude, and then I'm going to add a gloss on top because I personally prefer glossy lips rather than matte. And this is Dandilion Gloss by Benefit. And once you've done that, that's the completed look. So I really hope you enjoyed watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.